Hey, what's up? Dice here. For today's video, we'll be editing some photos. So yeah, let's go. So we're in Adobe Lightroom, and so this video I'm gonna show you how I edited the photos that I've shared on the last video a few days ago. So basically I use my presets that I created for Fujifilm cameras that are based on some of the famous film simulations in Fuji X Weekly. So these are Kodachrome 64, Portra 400, Kodak Gold 200, and Reala Ace. So these are my favorites. So these are inspired by those recipes. And together with these presets, I've also included some tools that you can use to make your edits a little bit faster. And throughout this video, I'm gonna show you different scenes or different scenarios that you can use these presets, like if you want to achieve like a certain mood or a certain look. I'm also gonna share you some techniques and tips that I use when I'm editing my photos. So yeah, let's start. This is Senna. She's a model. Probably the first portrait session that I've done using the X106. It was a very quick portrait session with her. So basically we just went around the city of Christchurch looking for good light and good compositions. Yeah, so let's edit her photos. So on her set, I used the K65 preset, which is this one. So I'm going to quickly show you the difference between the presets here. So K64 is warm and it's good for like any scene with sunlight to it, and also anything any scene with like warmth to it, like yeah, it's good for golden hour, those kind of scenes. K65 is like kind of like colder side. It's similar to K64, but it's like brighter and a bit airier, so it's like bright and airy kind of look. So Kodak Gold 200 is one of my favorite presets in this pack and one of my favorite recipes. So basically it makes your images more cinematic and film-like. It adds a touch of a goldish color to your skin tones, which is really nice and I love it. And also B400, which is the Portra 400 one, is like your everyday preset, so it's more balanced and it will mostly work with your raw file or most of the photos that you took or that you take. In Reala B and Reala G, again, these are based on the Reala Ace film simulation. I noticed that when I'm taking JPEGs using the Reala Ace film sims, it has that cast, like blue cast or sometimes green cast. So it really depends on the scene. So I created two versions of it, like Reala B and Reala G, which is blue and then green. So this will work most of the time with like bright scenes or like sunny day, and this is just the difference between them. So it has that blue and green cast. So yeah, for these for this photo, let's try K65, which is the one I use. So it's a bit harsh, so let's tone that exposure a little bit and then the contrast, and then I think that's good for me. So let's crop it more focus to her. So yeah, it's really good for me. So I think that's edit, and let's go to the next one. Again, let's try K65. It's a bit bright. So let's bring the warmth a little bit, and I think that's the edit for me. It's okay to chop some hands, but yeah, just to frame it more better, you can have it like that as well. But yeah, and yeah, we're finished with this edit. I think that's really good. Let's add some warmth, and again we can try K65 again, but let's try portrait. Yeah, that's good. Bring down the warmth a little bit. So yeah, let's try let's create a virtual copy this and copy of this, and then let's try KG gold. So yeah, that's nice. So it has that stylized cinematic look. So compared to that, so the skin tones are like gold color, which I use on like Anastasia's set, which I can share it later. So that's good. And let's try KG65 here again, which is bright and airy. Let's tone the temp down to more colder side, and let's add some vibrance. And then I'm probably gonna add like a linear gradient here. Cool. Yeah, I think that's good. I added like a linear gradient from the bottom because I find it too washed, like too bright at the bottom. So let's see. Yeah, it's too bright. So I've added that. And let's go back to K65. Yeah, that's good again. Let's crop it a little bit. Yeah. And this is a good. Yeah, let's go to the next photo, K65. Bit too much like the warmth, and then the magenta. It's a bit too magenta-ish. Yeah, it's good. And this one, this is you can actually notice the difference between the presets here. I'm gonna quickly show you. K64 is warm, K65 is more like lush green. Like you notice the greens are like lush and more greener or greenish on the K65, and then the edit or look is like bright and airy, and KG200 is like muted and more on the cinematic side. B400 is like the balance of all the preset, all the rest, and Reala B and Reala G. Probably gonna use K65 here because this was the one I used for my edit that I posted. I think that's good for me. And I just noticed this like light coming from the top. I think it's the perfect situation to use the mist. So it's just gonna add, like, it will target all the highlights coming from the top, and then like the half of the photo coming from the top, and then it will just add a bit of diffused effect to your highlights. So yeah, so that was so as you can see, those are the targeted highlights there. So it's very subtle. Yeah, so the keyword is subtle. And let's just copy the edit from the other photo. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's add some magenta to it and add some contrast. Yeah, it's good for me. Next one, for this photo I'll be trying portrait, and let's just add a bit of warmth back. Yeah, I think that's really good. Like the skin tones are nice and warm. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, the grain off is just basically removing the grain that I've added. So if you don't want the grain, yeah, some people doesn't want the grain. Why not? Like, you need to embrace the grain. embrace the noise. But yeah, too much grain sometimes is bad. Like if you're shooting like 3600 ISO, so yeah, sometimes it's bad, but most of the time it's good. So yeah, that's set from Senna. So it was a quick shoot, like we just went around like the city and then did some photos, like yeah, just natural light. And this one is interesting because this is the shoot here is held by or hosted by Light Chasers Rentals. So it's like a gear rental company here in Christchurch. So it's like a free creative meetup. So photographers, videographers can come and then shoot with models. So the models, like just 2 of them. So this is Anastasia, and then like 10-15 photographers came. So it's really like packed, and I was the only one who's using like a 35mm or a wide angle lens, and then most of them like using 85 and zoom lens. So I'll be super quick with my shoot with her. So I think from the 2 hours shoot on the beach, like I only had like 10 to 15 minutes with her to shoot her. Like basically I need to go in front of the other photographers to shoot her because I'm using like a wide angle lens. So yeah, it's a very interesting shoot. But yeah, I got some nice photos, and Anastasia's really good. So yeah, so this set I use the preset KG200. So just bringing the warmth back from the photo. So again, this is based from the Kodak Gold 200 film recipe. Yeah, so I basically base it or use this photo to create this preset. So if you click this, so it's just one click, so it's right away, it's really good. So it doesn't need to be edited or something. But if you have like a photo like direct sunlight in front the model or the face or the person, you're probably gonna tone down the contrast a little bit and then exposure. But right off the bat, the colors and tones are nice. So I'm just gonna bring back the blue color, a little bit of the sea and the water. Yeah, I think that's already nice. And then you could just copy that. And then this one, it's a bit dark, so bright a little bit, and then just crop it. And yeah, so this is a detailed shot of like the waves and the rocks. So let's just use 200 KG200 again, and then add some warmth. And then it's a perfect time again to use a mist plus. There's just a bit of cinematic haze to your images. Yeah, so this is the other model, J3. So I hadn't got that time to shoot her because a lot of photographers were shooting her that time. So I had like a few photos of her from that shoot. So this one is like one of them, which is like she was like turned back from me. So probably gonna use Riala B here. I think it's the best scene for that preset. So yeah, it's just add a bit of blue cast to your images, and also the shadows or blacks are washed out. It has that vintage look to it. So yeah, I think this one is already edited, and probably gonna bring back the vignette. So let's just add a bit of natural vignette when you use the tool vignette on, and also probably gonna add like just a linear, just accentuate the light coming from her back. So yeah, I think that's good. Add some warmth. It's perfect. So yeah, it's good. And also this another shot from with J3. So let's just use that Kodak Gold one, and then I'm probably gonna recompose this to like a horizontal. Just nice. And add a vignette. I'm not using this. Probably gonna use this. Just add a little bit. So let's just add more. So let's invert that and then exposure. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, she's really good as well. I hope I can shoot her in the future. Yeah. This one, yeah, Kodak Gold. Or maybe Portrait. Portrait's nice. Let's just add some more. And then I think that's it. So I'll be just editing this super fast because yeah, presets are made to make your edits fast. So let's make it fast. So I'm probably gonna use Kodak Gold this time. So this is not a good photo of her, but it's I rushed calling this just to bring out this video. But yeah, the edit's good. Also, I had a set of her like swaying and dancing. She is really good. Like, yeah, probably gonna work with her again in the future because yeah, I just basically told her to like sway and then maybe do a few swaying and dancing. And then he did it. Oh, she did it really well. Yeah. And that's good for me. And for this one, I'm probably gonna use this K65, make it bright and airy. The skin tone is a bit magenta, so I'm gonna tone that a little bit. Yeah, it's good. Let's make a virtual copy of this, and then let's make a moody version using KG200. So KG200 is like making it more cinematic. Yeah, that's good. And yeah, the sharpness of this f2.0 23mm or 35 equivalent is like ridiculous. Let's use KG200 for this one. And let's crop it like that. Yeah, super sharp. And Portrait for this one, and then just let's just bring some warmth to it, to the image. Sweet, that's good. And yeah, so these are like examples of other images that I took. So different scenes, different lightings, different places around Christchurch. Since I had this camera, some photos are like landscapes, some photos are like street, detail shot, some random shots. Yeah, just to test these presets out. So this one I'm probably gonna use Portrait. Maybe KG200. Yeah, I think that's nice. Again, I'm editing this super fast. I'll probably, if I'm doing it like I have time, I can add more edits to it, like adding some linear gradient and stuff. But yeah, so that's good for me. It's really good. Like the quality of the images are really good. The 40.2 megapixel is nice. So again, this is like a demo of the effect of the presets to your greens. So I kind of like the K64, and then maybe crop it a bit tighter to remove those distractions. So yeah, that's nice. Cool, that's good for me. Probably gonna use Portrait here. I'm gonna bring some warmth to the image back, and then add some mist. Ooh, too much. Bring it down. Add some saturation. Yeah, that's good. And this is kind of moody scene, so I'm probably gonna use Realab B. again, I recommended to use Reala B or Reala G to like sunny scenes, but this one is okay. Adds mood to the image. So yeah, same with this. Probably gonna use KG200. Adds like cinematic. It's perfect for that white fog. Yeah, I think that's good. And gonna use KG200 again. Yeah, that's nice. Let's bring out some details of that. Shadows. Again, portrait this time. And I'm probably gonna crop it like that. So the focus will be that S curve. It's nice. Cool. And KG200, nice. Let's bring out some shadows. And then add some mist. Bring that back down. That's good. And this is my close friend Rudy. He's a photographer as well. Let's try portrait. It's really good with like landscape and drone photography. Shout out to Rudy. Cool. That's cool. And this one, let's try Reala G for this one. I kind of like the texture of the rocks. That's why I took this photo. Yeah, add like a orange and green teal color to it. It's nice, and let's use the same. It's nice. It's like cinematic tones. And this is just a random image basically, just to show you the difference of the presets. So let's just try K65 because it's like bright and airy. It's good. And this one, Reala G. It's like adds like a cinematic tone again. Cool. Oops. That's it. And I think Reala B will fit here. Nice. I'm probably gonna crop it. That's my son, Eli. And let's try this KG200. Yeah, that's good. And Reala B or Reala G will work here. Let's try Reala G. It's good. And again, every preset will work here because you have that perfect light. Probably let's keep it to K64. This is Elise, my daughter. Or let's add some more. Yeah, that's nice. This one is just a random pine cone. Let's use portrait. Make it a bit moodier. It's good. And again, this one is a mixed light, shade in sun, so it might work like most of the preset. So let's just use portrait. Just add some more. Yeah. So again, this one is kind of weird because all will work nicely, but I also noticed that Reala B and Reala G works good as well if you tone it darker, contrasty enough. So again, it has that cinematic style to it. Also, KG200 will work nice as well. Okay, this one, any preset will work here because it's just a detailed shot. Portrait looks good. Nice. This will work again. Most of the presets. Let's try portrait, and that's already good. This one probably KG200 to accentuate the reds. Whoa, nice. That's really nice. Let's crop it. I actually missed the focus here, I think. See? Yeah, but it's still good with this size, so let's keep it that way. And KG 200, maybe portrait, or let's keep it KG 200. Crop it a little bit. It's good, nice. KG 200, nope. Portrait, or maybe, yeah, portrait. Portrait is your go-to preset. So it's like the balance. It's good. Reality, this one. That's nice. So there's just a blue R shot. Let's bring out some shadows. That's good. Or yeah. And again, coat of gold. Bring out warmth. Again, that's nice. K65 because I want it a bit brighter. This is Luffy. Bring some vibrance. I think that's already nice. Remove some grain. You can add like noise cancellation. The slider, I forgot the name, but you can add more of that. But I kind of like the noise here. Portrait, yeah, that's good. K64 is also good. All of them are good. Let's try portrait. And KG 200, yeah, that's perfect for it. Let's add some mist to it. Some mist. That's nice. That's super nice, actually. This one is, yeah, portrait all the way. It's cool. K64. And just crop it tighter. That's nice. Add some mist. Not too much. And it's kind of like that. And then lastly, the phone. Probably portrait. K64 and make it a bit darker, a darker edit, so that's nice. Just a note before ending this video, so these presets are not like one-click magic, so you still need to tweak your white balance, contrast, and exposure if needed. And also, these presets will not make you a better photographer, but it will definitely help you with your color grading and make your work a little bit more consistent in terms of color and tones. You can check out the presets in the description below. So yeah, thanks again guys for watching this little tutorial that I created on how I edit photos and also how I use those presets. Thank you for subscribing and thank you for purchasing those presets. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and please like, comment, and share. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. So bye. Thanks.